Hello, congratulations for booking your call towards lifelong weight loss. I'm Michelle Masserini, the weight loss behavior coach, and let's talk about your call. So, we've got your call scheduled. I want you to mark your calendar. You value your time, I value my time. Let's make it happen. I can't tell you how many times I'll lob on with someone and they'll be at a beach, they'll be in the car, the kids are going to be screaming. So, please do your best to be in a quiet room where you can conceptualize your thoughts, and that way we can spend this entire 45 minutes dedicated to helping you get all your questions answered and seeing what lifelong weight loss looks like for you. And don't hesitate to bring your partner to the call. Maybe you're not the sole decision maker, things get lost in translation, or you just value their opinion in these decisions. Bring them to the call. Anybody that needs to be there should be there. So if you're a woman and you've been stuck in the same patterns, never really losing the weight, or even just an exhausted woman struggling to find the right diet, I have the solution that is proven that is going to work for chronic dieters like you and like me. So if you're stuck in the same behavior patterns, 99% of the time, it's not because you don't know how to be consistent. It's because you don't know how to change. And that is really what I'm here to solve for you. I want to teach you how to change into the woman that has a system that supports lifelong control over her weight. And so that way you're not shopping through diets and you're not struggling to change. Your voice inside your head isn't bullying you all day. It's like, put down the bag of chips. That's enough. Enough snacking. Can't you stop? What's wrong with you? That little voice in your head, we are going to teach you how to change her and get the outcome of lifelong weight loss through a system that's going to passively work for you. I know the failings of diets. I know where they go wrong. Diets are designed to teach you short-term weight loss and long-term weight gain. Yep, I'm going to say that again. Short-term weight loss, long-term weight gain. That is because when you are on a diet, it is restricted. Diets have been rooted in being restrictive, even if you're not physically restricting yourself and telling yourself not to eat certain things or telling yourself that it's okay to have this or it's okay to have that. The reality is that diets give you a very strict plan that you have to follow. And the second you stop following them, that's when the weight starts coming back. Diets are the failure. You are not the failure. So many women come into the program feeling like a failure, like I'm allergic to consistency. I could never do anything like this. That is because diets have not designed or created any support when these fears, when these worries, when these behaviors are inevitably going to come up, but I have. And I have so in the Behavioral Guide to Losing Weight and Creating Confidence. It is a 6-month program that's going to teach you not just how to lose weight, like that's not even the big part of it. It's that the weight isn't going to be coming back. It is literally designed to help you explore your mindset, your values, and teach you more about you and the goals that you have for yourself. And once you've done that, you then prioritize what is important to you, and we weave that into your everyday life. One of the biggest issues that I see in weight loss are lack of consistency in your behaviors. And the thing that people determine is one of the big barriers for consistency is that you have competing priorities. Every moment of your life is different, and therefore you cannot make the same decision consistently over and over again. You cannot always say no to the cheesecake. You cannot always say no to the cake in the break room. You cannot always say no to the cravings of the chocolate chip cookies. And that is okay. There are competing priorities in your life. And so if we want to manage and maintain consistency, we can't leave it up to decision because our emotions are there, competing priorities are there. All of these things are threats to consistency. Therefore, I teach you how to prioritize what's important to you. I teach you what's important to you, your mindset, your values, your everything, and we come up with a plan so that consistency can truly be mastered, because a plan is needed for consistency. And what is the whole point? The whole point of this program is that you can lose weight and you maintain that weight loss for life, because we are building a system that is passively working to support you continue to be consistent. We have the big picture. Before I dive into this, I want to just tell you that another barrier to consistency that I see is a lack of support and a lack of accountability. And what I did in creating this multidimensional support is that I wanted to overcome those specific issues of a lack of accountability and a lack of support. So we have 2 recorded courses for you. You're going to be going through them at the exact same time. So you're going to be working on your behavior skills. You're going to be learning how to change. You're going to be getting yourself to do all those things that you've never been able to master before. before, at the same time of learning the nutrition piece and the food that's going to nourish your body. 9 times out of 10, most women are like, it's not that I didn't know what to eat, it's that I didn't know how to get myself to implement it. So this time you're going to get both. You're going to get everything you need to know about the food. You're going to find your carb tolerance. You're going to find your fat, your fiber, all the balanced nutrients that you are going to need. You're not going to have to measure them. You're going to be just keeping a food journal so that we can talk about the food and we can get through your patterns of behavior. I'm not telling you to do a food journal so that I can torture you. I'm telling you to do a food journal so that we can monitor it and collect data that you are then going to use in that data to create the perfect routine for you. So you have these courses that you're going to be doing in conjunction, and you're going to be getting group and individual support. You're going to be having individual one-on-ones with me, and you're going to be having group consultations, and coaching with Heather for the nutrition piece. She can tell you product swaps. She can tell you changes to make to your food journal, changes to swap different things out, alternate options. She's going to run through it all with you. And then Monday through Friday, you're going to have voice support with me. You're going to be in a hub of like-minded women in a Facebook group, and you can always email me and ask questions in between the calls. I have literally designed this so that you cannot not be consistent with it. Okay. You are going to have so much unbelievable support. You're not even going to know what to do with it. And this plan has allowed my clients to literally lose weight and maintain that weight loss 6+ months, even after we are done working together. This system is meant to support you for life. And let's dive into that system. What is that system going to look like? First and foremost, we're going to develop a relationship with your inner voice. That little voice in your head that's like, put the bag of chips down. It's been enough. Stop doing that. We're going to turn that bully into your bestie. And we're going to take that bestie, and she is going to teach you how to create effective and successful routines that we are going to start right out of the gate. So I want you to get talking to yourself. I want you to use self-talk to develop a strong relationship. I want you to think of your body and your brain as 3 parts. You have your physical body, you have your brain, and then you have you, which is your control center. I am going to teach you how to take all 3 of those elements and have them communicating and talking so effectively. You don't understand the things that your brain is telling you, but your brain is talking to you. I'm going to teach you how to translate that so that you can develop the intuition that you need to be an intuitive eater. I use a silly example with my clients that's like, you could give me a hammer, but I'm not going to intuitively know how to build a house. We have to build that intuition up, okay? And so we have to take your self-talk and we have to build her up as a skill so that she can be your support. Again, barrier to consistency. Emotions, competing priorities, lack of support. We are here to deal and dial in with all of those things. So you're going to be talking to yourself, you're going to be knowing what your body's going to be saying, and you're going to learn how to intuitively eat. And you're going to do so by overcoming self-sabotage. And we're even going to create your golden ticket, your why statement, why you're doing this in the first place, what is designing you, or what is making you want to lose weight in the first place, and continuing to add that in as a motivator along your journey. Consistency and discipline. I mean, I literally can't talk about it enough. And 90% of the women don't even know where it starts to come with consistency and discipline inside my program. So if you're thinking, oh man, she's talking a lot about consistency, I don't know if I can do this. 90% of the women that I start working with don't know a thing about consistency when we start working together. So we're going to take that nagging voice, she's going to be your number one assistant. We are building a system that is going to support lifelong control over your weight. Discipline for moms bonus. Whether you birthed your child or not, as soon as your child came into your life, you started developing discipline, and you did so organically. And I'm going to teach you how to take that organic discipline that you already have going in your life if you're a mom, and take that and put that into your weight loss journey. If you're not a mom, I'm just going to teach you how to create that discipline, and then we'll still put it into your weight loss journey. I have given you countless tools and techniques for changing how you think, to change how you feel, to change how you act, because the reality of your problem is that you don't know how to change. You don't know how to be consistent. You don't know how to do these things because you can't get yourself to do these things. I'm going to give you all the tools that you need to master that. Joni, when she first started working with me, she had a 50-pound weight loss goal. She was a serial dieter. She was an emotional eater. She worked in a kitchen. She literally one time told me, Michelle, I wish I could just have somebody in my head making all the decisions for me, and then I would just live like that. And so she had all of these worries and thoughts and fears coming into the program. And after her first 3 months, she lost 10 pounds that she has yet to come back. And if you look at her testimonial here on the right, she ended up losing 35 pounds in our work together. She is 15 pounds away from her 50-pound weight loss goal. She crushed it, and she is just a regular woman. By the way, Joni also has 5 kids. So if she can do it, I promise you, you can do it as well. You can be consistent. You can turn that voice in your head from a bully into a bestie. We are going to go into your relationship with the scale. I have a proven 5-step process to fixing your relationship with the scale. I cover how can you feel emotionally regulated when you're stepping on and off the scale, how to get yourself into the habit of weighing yourself daily, how to see the scale as a tool and not something that you're emotionally reacting to, and how to set beautiful and effective boundaries with yourself, with food, and with others. But Michelle, what if I can't set boundaries with food? I promise you, you are going to start. Fears are going to prey on your vulnerabilities. They are going to be specific and unique to you, just like your values are specific and unique to you. So your boundaries and your routines are going to be specific and unique to you. You will be able to master this. We are going to go through my frameworks for boundaries with food and people. We're going to go where confidence comes from. I'm going to teach you how to be confident right out of the gate, because confidence is going to grow with you. It's not going to show up when you're done. Then I want you to continue working on your weight loss routine. There is an art and a science to setting up healthy habits, and I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that, how to be disciplined as a mom, and how to advocate for the new routine. You're participating in brand new behaviors that you've never done before in a consistent way. And so your personality, your persona is going to start to change a little bit. You are breaking down bad habits that you have been keeping for your whole life, and we are building up healthy habits. I'm teaching you the ability to detach your self-worth from other people's thoughts, feelings, opinions, the rest of the universe, whatever. The example I use is like, hey, I hate people with blue hair. If you don't have blue hair, that probably bounced right off of you. You didn't even think about it. But if you do internalize yourself as like, oh man, maybe I have blue hair. Maybe I'm someone that has, like, now you start to think, now you start to be worried. Blue hair is a physical feat. But when I think about, I hate people who are worrisome, I hate people who are anxious, and if you attach yourself to that belief system, your behaviors are derailed. Just like I said, you cannot consistently make the same decision over and over again, because your decisions are subject to your emotions, your environment, what's going on with you that day, all of these things. I'm going to teach you how to detach your opinions so that it is, again, a system that is supporting your lifelong weight loss. The scale is going to stay down. It's going to go down and it's going to stay down. You could have the highest motivation in the world, but you need to know how to create structure. So I'm going to give you structure one-on-one. I'm going to teach you how to capitalize on motivation. We both know that motivation is not there every day. And so when she is there, I'm going to teach you what to do with it. Again, if you've ever wanted to have a daily habit of walking, exercising, meal planning, I'm going to teach you how to take these habits from little baby habits and bring them all the way into full-blown exercising, healthy habits. And we're going to do it without failing, because I don't want you to internalize this as a failure on your own. A lot of women will be like, I can't be consistent. I'm the failure. I can't manage my cravings. That is not the case. You are not the failure. The diets are the failures. They have failings. I'm going to teach you how to do this in a way that's like, I just have to adjust my system. Not, oh my God, I'm a failure, I will never manage this. Because as soon as you start thinking that, now you've derailed yourself and you're back in the same place that you started on square one. So I really hone in on failure. I am not here to have you fail. And even if after that you still don't think that you are capable of lifelong weight loss, I am here to tell you that you are. These are real women who have had the same weight loss that I know that you don't think that you are capable of. If you look at these measurements, they are absolutely insane. This woman lost 46 pounds, 37 pounds. She's a retired nurse. I stopped at enough. She is really learning to change the signs. Also, this woman's a doula. And over here, this woman has lost so much weight that she didn't she thought it should be even less because of her menstrual cycle. all of the things that we talked about in our one-on-ones have helped her change her behaviors, because that's what this is about. This is about changing your behaviors, changing your mindset so that you're prioritizing your values and you're getting to that weight loss that is a system that has been passively built for you. And we are going to spend 6 months building this system so that you can lose 10 pounds confidently and permanently. That is my guarantee to you. Throughout our 6 months together, I guarantee you that you will lose 10 pounds confidently and permanently. And if not, you're going to get more time into the program and we are going to figure out what is going on. I have yet to have that happen to a single woman yet. So, is there anything else? You betcha. Everything I talked about in terms of support and accountability and those other barriers to consistency, I keep thinking about it. I want you to have the love and support you need all along. And that love and support is going to come from inside your head because your bully has now turned into a bestie. And she's going to be giving you all the feedback that you need. I'm going to also teach you how to lose weight during the holidays, how to get rid of those cravings, how to stop emotional eating. All of these things are linked to those barriers for consistency and what your mindset is. And so we need to make those changes, and these things are going to be seamlessly managed. What about my current lifestyle? I got you. You don't know how to change right now, and we are helping you turn into the woman that can change so that she has a system that supports lifelong control over her weight. So I'm going to teach you how to become her, the woman who manages her weight for life. She is going to have a consistent exercise routine. You are going to be a consistency goddess by the time you're done with this. And I don't want you to have a boring life. I want you to be able to do all this while you're going on vacation, while you're going out to dinner, while life is going on, so that you can handle everything that you've already got going on along with this system. This system is meant to be underneath your already pre-existing life, and you're making these mindset shifts so that you can slowly, baby steps, work your way into becoming the woman that is consistent and that can do all these things that you've been worried that you haven't been able to do. And so what do I need from you? I need you to show up with your badass growth mindset. It is the only thing that I ask for you. When you have a growth mindset, you are open-minded, you are willing to hear, you are willing to think about things and be insightful in a way that when you don't have one. And so I need you to show up with that. And then I need you to give me 6 months of your time, because together in 6 months and all of this support is going to get you, you're not even going to recognize the woman that you're going to become. And how do you know this is going to work for you? The mindset, your growth mindset is literally going to gift it to you. It's going, as soon as you come up in an open-minded way, it is going to help you get where you want to go. Just like this woman in her testimonial, her thought used to be, great, I get a cheat meal. We're going out to McDonald's. We're doing all the things. And now she's like, wait, actually, it's not going to make me feel good. She didn't have to have that thought. She didn't have to insert that thought into her head. It came out naturally. How did it come out naturally? It came out naturally because she changed her thoughts, she changed her feelings, and she changed her behaviors, which are all connected in the cognitive behavioral therapy triangle, which I can talk about forever. And so all of those things allowed her to have successful control over her weight when she showed up with just her growth mindset. And now that you know how all of this works, it is time to put this into action. I want you to be ready for our call, have a pen and paper, dedicate your time, effort, and energy that is necessary to this so that we can spend all 45 minutes talking you through what is this going to look like in your life and answer any questions that you have. And thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I will be seeing you soon.